they are coming in, they are taking all the some operator all the they just took the last thing, the last one day. You are not there. You were. Then Usama was the president. They just came. They just took all the thing. They just stayed from one place. We were there in front of the father's we just put up a tent and we were there and they just came up. Everything's gone. How can you do that? Because someone has given them this permission or something and they have told a complaint father and they are outside so they must given with the private. And he was not so famous. Everybody is watching the matches in the Papa and now it is I think it's third or second. After Mount Riyadh. What's Mount? Some call it, we call it St. Thomas Mount Level. After that we call it Mount Level. Mount? Even their matches? No. Mount is the best Thomas, they have 3 studios. They might have Thomas Mount Lania. So I call it Mount Lania. I don't know. They might have it, but they have lots of facilities. See what we have. We do a perfect job with you guys and us, Trinity and Antonian, we do it. Even you are giving the commentary. Yeah, I will be starting with I don't know who's my partner. स्कूल कैमरा यूज करने के लिए आते हैं सर स्कूल कैमरा का स्कूल कैमरा यूज करने के लिए आते हैं सर सेलेक्ट का किस साइड में स्टैंडिंग हमको वैसा मूव कराने हमको जूम कराने लगेंगे ठीक है सर हमको अरे हमको किस तरह था This was my final year during like this was my final year in the community. If I get the school beyond you, you had to stand and wait. So no more. They won't even release us. මෙතන දෙන්නෙක් ඉන්නවනේ එක පුටුවකුත් ඕනේ ඒකයි මේ. අයිව මොකදනේ? How many cameras?
Check, 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 check.
Ayah, ayah, no off kan? You can. I love to come in the middle. Yeah, in middle is better.
But it's better if
I want the pitch. I want the like a small thing about the pitch. He's busy. He told he'll be there later. Wait, the pitch. I'll ask the pitch. Yeah, I need to know about. We need to speak about the pitch at the beginning. I'll see into the pitch and come. Oh, okay. Antonian OS. 37.
Keep it like this and speak to us.
That won't help.
අර වගේ ලොකු බෑග් එකක් ගෙනල්ලා මෙතන දාන්න කියලා.
Sound will be the TV.
ඈ?
That will be. Then how the hell are we supposed to see the TV?
නෑ නෑ. නැත්නම් මෙහෙම සීන් එකක් කරන්න බෑ. මෙතන
Last
paper
time we pasted cardboards.
yeah that's the thing.
saw the display also.
We can do something. I know them. I know the faces. Some people I met him.
The pitch is like, for me, the pitch is like, it's green, but still there's some crumb. It's a batting pitch. But still this factor as well. The ball could swing, but crossing like you know that right? The river, the wind, and comes through side.
The thing is, this guy doesn't know each and every person of his team. Yeah, I know. Card.
Yeah, I'll get it for you. And
With the face, with the face, with the face.
from the cricket board, they won't give us the face.
They will just give us something written.
Yeah, they
No. Yeah, but still we won't be able to see their face. We just can't speak to them. You said right. See, you can't see their name. You know the team. Your team. Our team is not a problem, right? Everybody says. मैं चाहूँ पे उन्हें नाम टिका एक टॉस के दिन I want to know who won the toss. टॉस से डाल It's spin and ball. Crumble means mostly spinners.
but still there's a green patch. Still, that's a real piece of fish, man. That is pretty low. And it's a batting pitch. It's not dry. It's not thick.
Focus कर लेते हैं
If the ball is running out, and if the batsman is bowling, then he will get to the pitch. And also we are sending a ground check. It is.
Good morning, folks, and here we go. We come back for the 37th cricket match of St. Anthony's College versus St. Trinity College. Yeah, and with me is Akil.
Good morning, Altaf. So the news currently is St. Anthony's won the toss and they have elected to bat first.
Yeah, so the pitch looks a bit crumbles. So and it's crumbly. Like, what do you think? It will be
I
bad
think
or
I think
good?
the choice of the Antonians to bat first is it's a really good choice because I think it's a batting pitch most ofly because there's a bit crumbles, but the ball will spin quite well. But it's a really good decision by the Antonians, and I think they will put up a really good total up to the board.
Yeah, but what do you think is a solid total for the Antonians?
I'm not quite sure about that though.
Yeah, yeah, we can expect somewhere about 160, 160 to 180.
Yeah, 160 plus we can expect
Yeah,
from the
but
Antonians.
the Antonians should think of Boyagoda and the other senior players, like because Boyagoda he will be trying to score uh, better runs this time, so they should be expecting somewhere about 200. Yeah, that's something good for the
Yeah,
Antonians.
200 will be a solid knock from the Antonians, and it will be putting a lot of pressure onto the Trinitian heads. Yeah, we have Boyagoda on the Trinity team,
And Dion
so
Stroughton, yeah, like I think he made his mistake. Like in the first match, in the first innings played by the Antonians at Asgiria, Dion Stroughton played that awful shot. And the second time, like he played a good innings. Even that he played the same shot. Like I think Dion Stroughton's mistake is made this time because he does not do the mistake.
yeah, both teams have their own mistakes
Yeah.
and upcomings, but still, they both teams have solid batting lineup and bowling lineup as well. Even the Antonians, they have Janidu himself, the captain, and Tiksha Gunasinghe, and it goes on down. And also the Trinitians, they do have a really solid batting lineup from the beginner to the end.
Yeah, but right. If you see the Antonian batsman should be very careful of Ruin Pires because he did a big attack, but he did a big attack. But when you see, even he gave some runs. He sacrificed runs to take those wickets.
Yeah, the Antonians must really concentrate about the Trinity key bowlers, and I think the what the Antonian side is trying to do right now is just put up a 200 plus score and
Yeah,
just trying to put the pressure on the Trinitians so that they could pick up some quick wickets on the Trinity innings and they can put up the pressure on their side.
yeah. Like in 2015, I could remember the one-day match. Like Antonians at Palakale put out better innings. They were at about 250, I think. Yeah, about that around. And like Ravin Say was a captain. The Antonians played well. Yeah, ultimately, Trinity were losing wickets in the start in the 2015 encounter, but after some time they played and they chased the total. Like that's something good that we saw at that time. So if the Antonians could try to put a better total this time, about 200, because Boyagoda is playing and the other players, yeah, but then the Antonians can help for some victory.
Really good climate, weather for cricket today at the Kajagosara Oval.
Yeah, it had been sunny for the past 2 days and a dry weather. Even like the humidity at the night was less. Like past 2 days that I was experiencing, it's hot. It was a hot night, yeah, and you see less moisture, so there won't be much turn. Like it's a batting pitch, yeah. You bat first, but it depends in the evening. I don't know how would the team feel in the evening when they bat. Like if the Trentians could attack quick and get the Antonians out for a least total, even that will be a problem because the pitch matters. But the bowlers the Trentians have got, like even they can do a big and marvelous job for the team.
I think the Antonians will be on their defense for the first 10 or 10 to 15 overs because they won't be able to get more runs if they lose wickets so quickly in their early innings. So they will try to play defensively. So what the Trinitians must do is they just must take those dot balls and they must just pack up their field and try to stop that single so that the Antonian scoreboard will stop ticking, so that would ultimately put the pressure on the Antonians.
Yeah, but the strategy should be followed is correct that you are telling. The first 15 overs should be going slow and steady. If they're losing much wickets, a wicket or two is fine, but more than like 3 or 4 wickets, then it's a problem for the Antonians because they need their starting batsman to build a good start and give a solid total for the Antonian team. This guy was, they shout.
Check, check.
Right. So here you go, folks. We are back again. Sorry for the technical error. Game of cricket, a game of win, a game of tackle. Let's see who comes out top in this leg of the encounter.
No run there.
Yeah, Umar, but we should expect, the Trentins should expect a slow start.
Yes, but I think because it seems to be kind of a batting pitch and the pitch is very dry and it's really the weather seems to be supporting really well. I think that they would aim for attacking early on and the Antonians would be aiming to get wickets early on.
Yeah, but the Trentins, what they should do is like hold on for the first 15 overs. A slow start is better. A slow start is better every time because if you lose early wickets, like they should be at least taking a score 200 plus. That's somewhere good because at this situation, and because last year, last week, the Antonians' second innings was good. Like they learned something from the first innings and they overcame their mistakes. Yeah, like for this time, they should be expecting a slow start for the Trentians, like to get about 200 runs.
I agree, but we'll see because the Antonians would be aiming to get going from the first ball itself. So Navodaya has not gone short, but that finds luck and it goes through the slip fielder and 4 runs and welcome boundary for the Trinitians and starting off by a 4. That's a great thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think the Trinitians would welcome it with open hands because a boundary to start off the proceedings, that's really great.
Yeah, but as you said, luck. Cricket is most of the time of luck.
Once again, now they're coming in. Let's see what ball he's bowling this time. And a full ball there, straight to the money. He just drives it on the on. No runs there. And
Satish, the fast bowler for the Antonians.
Sajid back on strike.
So Altaf, what do you think about the weather today?
Yeah, the weather is fine. A good day of cricket. You could expect a good day of cricket. No rain, like because the Hill Country Battle of Blues is always affected by rain. Yeah,
But Altaf, we can expect a bit of a rain today in the evening because the clouds are
yeah, we see
swarming in.
cloud cover. Yeah, so we could be expecting rain even in the evening. I don't know. It's like, but the previous days have been so hot. I don't think there's no chance of rain because now the present the weather has changed in Sri Lanka. Yeah, and again back on strike. Satish back on strike. Both teams up to a good start. That 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 that's something that I could tell at this moment. Both teams. And that's a wide ball by Satish. Heshant's with me. So, Heshant, what do you think about the spell by the bowler?
Now there's a really good bowler, good swing bowler, really bowled well in the Royal match as well. We won by an inning, and he's a really steamy bowler with good confidence, but smashed straight to fine leg. Third man this time, Nimnagar, the fielder. Antonians under a little bit of pressure. Trinity, of course, after a good start, Hansit and Boegoda really putting the pressure on the Antonian bowlers. Overs come. Really good start. Batsmen are really looking really solid. Driven straight down the ground for 4. Beautifully played. Beautifully played. Good start by the Trinitians. Smashed behind the bowler for 4. Good balance by the batsman. Hansita, the batsman. Sorry, it's Boegoda. Boegoda is a class act indeed. Isn't it?
Yeah, he's class. He's classy. Yeah, and because this is his final year, he'll be expecting to play at least 100 before he leaves. That and today was 72, and if he had given that catch, he would have got to an easy. And that innings, I found Jeff Wilson helped him to play the big ones, and Jeff Wilson was just playing the small ones.
With a good innings of around 90 odd in the mini battle as well. 94, yeah. Good batsman, good solid defense, and his aggressive innings as well. Yeah, it's a really good shot. Good shot played through the covers for 4. Wonderful. Yes, we can see the Antonian parade dancing in the aisles. At the end of 5 overs, the Trinitians are 39 for none. Hasita and Hansita in the middle, edge and edge. Really good combination, left and right hand combination. Really good solid batsman in the middle. Let's see what are they going to do. Are they going to carry the ship away from the Antonians? Or is it a breakthrough coming down under? Bowling change, Tamashana comes into the act. Good off spinner, Skiddy bowler. Played a crucial role in the Royal match as well.
setting up the field.
Yeah, he's spreading the field, thinking that Trinitians would go for bigger shots.
But still, it's around the sixth over, so the mandatory power play is on, and limited amount of fielders are like to be out of the circle.
Yeah.
It's a risk, yes, it's a risk, but let's see, will the reward come?
Yeah,
Once on strike.
Yeah, for the fifth over, Trinitians are at about 40 runs. Yeah, but when it gets to 10 overs, we could expect nearly 80 to 90 runs. Yeah, that's a big problem for 10 overs, scoring 90 runs.
Tamashana. Really good ball, really good ball. Of course, Tamashana good played cricket in his under 13, 15 and 17 age groups. Really good ball, really well left by Hansita. There's no slip in place. Yes, it's understandable. They have been attacking the ball.
Trinitians are playing at 7 runs for an over. Yeah, that's something bad for the Antonians.
Good run rate, absolutely good run rate. Good foundation laid, late cutters. Just for a single. Boy got on strike. Still no slip in place. Here comes Tamashana. Given straight to the bowler. Well fielded. Of course, Hasta Boygoda represents Sri Lanka under 19 cricket team. Really good player.
Kept a record, like in the series he had scored a double century. Yeah, and it's a world record.
Here comes Tamashana. High in the air. And goes for a six. Beautifully played by Hasta Boygoda. Lofted shot. And goes for a six. Beautifully played.
Yeah, Trinitians. I think the Trinitians have in their mind, the thing that they have in their mind is, are they playing? They are playing about a 20 over match game. Yeah, it's fast. It's been a fast start by the Trinitians. I don't know what's going on in their mind, but a fast start might be going about 200 plus a solid score.
Yes, the Trinitians are going at around 7.67 per over. Here comes Janidu himself, the captain himself. New change in bowling. Here comes Johnny the Himsara.
A quick running between the wickets.
Jacinta on strike. Cut away, beautifully cut away, but straight to the field. A good fielding at the car point region. Mid on, mid off in place. No slip in position. Beautifully bowled. Wonderful bowling by Jantu Himsara. Really good 3 balls from Jantu Himsara. Just 1 run conceded. That sucks. Akil.
Trinity still going at a run rate of 7.42. Yeah, they're maintaining 7 runs per an over. Yeah, that's something brilliant.
Yes, they are really going in a really good aggressive mode out here. They are trying to build a good partnership in the middle. Good fielding in the deep. Sorry, good fielding at around the circle. The Antonians trying to exert a little bit of pressure to the Trinitian batsman. Hansita on strike. Here comes Johnny the Himsara, steaming ahead. Really well played. Really well played. Straight to the fielder. Hansita on strike. Straight to the field. A good over. Proving out to be a really good over for the Antonians.
Sadish continuing his over. Left alone by the batsman. Hunts it on strike. Sadish smacked away high in the air and dribbles down to the boundary for 4. Beautifully played to the mid-wicket region. Hunts it up. Stop. Boys on the boundary. Conceded. Few runs.
E- I
Yeah, back. Was a little bit of a technical error in the media unit.
A link in this drive. AIC is a leading transnational education provider, bringing the world's most demanding engineering degree programs to Sri Lanka in partnership with AC Gillette Graduate School of Engineering France, which is one of the oldest and highly recognized specialized engineering schools in Europe. You can complete the first 2 years in Sri Lanka and be on your way to a university of your choice, located in 85 countries spread across the US, Europe, UK, Australia and Canada.
Who is bowling? Who the shit?
Yeah, both batsmen planning. They're planning something big. Yeah, as you see Umar, as you see Bilal. Yeah, both the batsmen have been planning something big to do. And what do you think about the strategy by the Trinity?
Actually, Aldaf, I would say you a very good morning at the moment, and the morning is looking so warm at the moment. Don't you feel it like that, Aldaf?
Yeah, so we can expect no rain. That's something good.
Actually, Aldaf, I would say you a very good morning at the moment, and the morning is looking so warm at the moment. Don't you feel it like that, Aldaf?
Yeah, so we
Around the Carters to the Oval at the moment, and Aldaf, now I'm going to reply for your question. Okay, at the moment we can see the way how they are batting at the center. Actually, these batsmen are looking quite settled in the middle, Altaf. Don't you feel like they are planning something different against this Antonian bowling lineup?
yeah, the Antonians need a bigger breakthrough at this time. That would be much better. But these two are on form and they are planning something big. Yeah, they are again played by Jacinta, and that's marvelously timed, and it's six.
Much better, but these two are on form and they are planning something big. Yeah, they are again played by Jacinta, and that's
At least this is not the first six of the innings, Altaf. This is the second six. So don't you feel the Trinitians are well settled at the moment in the center?
Yeah, yes, Bilal. They're taking enough time in the power play overs, and we had the eighth over at 60 runs. The current run rate is 7.2.
You can see there's like a considerable crowd gathered under the shelter of St. Anthony's College Candy. And also, Altaf, do you think that their support would like encourage this both team on a day like this? It's definitely Altaf, and we know this is the 37th one-day cricket encounter all over the peoples around the island of Sri Lanka. They are gathering here under the shelter of St. Anthony's College Candy, so that we can expect a large amount of crowd who would gather under the shelter of St. Anthony's College Candy to witness this 37th one-day cricket encounter.
Yeah, yes, Umar. When you just check the score, well, I think the Trentians would get a solid total to about 200.
Yes, definitely, Altaf. I feel that they would get something more than 200 because the current rate is the current run rate is like 8.49, and if they continue this for like continuously for the 20 or 30 overs, definitely they will be able to pass the 250 plus mark. So that Altaf, I think if they didn't get this main breakthrough, the Antonian batting lineup would have to face a big pressure at the center. So Altaf, that's the thing what I feel. So what do you think about these two opening batsmen?
Another boundary played by Jacinta.
Yeah, there's a change of bowling at the middle, and now it's Dion Stouter, the short guy from St. Anthony's, who can just keep like skidding the ball towards the wicket.
Yeah, yes, Bilal. Like after the power play overs, would can we see any change? Because like we are end of the we are end of the power play overs at the ninth over. Yeah. So after that, could the Antonians do and try to stop these two?
So, Aldaf, what do I think is at the moment the current run rate is like around 8.57, and I don't feel they are trying to change the plan like what they was doing in the first overs, and we can see Aldaf the pitch is very good for batting at the moment, and we saw the ball doesn't spin a lot as we was expecting. And also, especially, I would like to talk about Askiri pitch at the first day and the second day, Altaf. We saw how was the first day, and at the first day the ball was like spinning a bit much more. It was yeah, the seamers also used it very well, so that the Trinitians was a success in getting wickets. Like they was getting like continuously 4 wickets, which like led the Antonian to like a bad way at the moment. And we are seeing at the moment we are seeing. But at the moment we are seeing the St. Anthony's College pitch is quite good for batting at the moment, and we are witnessing the way how the Trinitians are getting the maximum use of it, Altaf. So do you think like after like 2 or 3 hours this pitch would like turn, which would be favor to the bowling lineup?
Yeah, with the temperature increasing bit by bit, it supports the batsman a lot because it's becoming drier every minute. So it would be a better batting pitch.
Yes, definitely. From the morning, I didn't even see the bowlers are like using the variations such as like bounces or like pitching the ball somewhat like out of the off stump. But we are seeing from the morning they are trying to just give it, release the ball from the correct points, and they are trying to pitch the ball like towards the batsman. And yet the Antonian bowling lineup hasn't been able to get a breakthrough what they were expecting still. There's a
Strong appeal.
and the umpire doesn't see anything in that ball, and I feel that there is like a bad umpire at that moment, and Tiksha Gunasinghe is being frustrated at the moment, and Antonians are losing their expectations at the moment. And at the moment, Aldaf, do you think the Trinity batting lineup are at the top of the match at the current situation?
Yeah, they're at the top of the mark at this situation. But now we are ended the power play overs. Mostly they'll be spreading all the fielders towards the boundary line.
Definitely, Aldaf. We saw the Trinity and batting lineup was like dominating the power play overs, and now what would the Antonian plan would be is, if I'm correct, they would spread their fielders towards the boundary lines as much as possible. So I feel that the best fielders would be at the boundary lines because they want to protect the fours and sixes.
Yes, Bilal, like if you see the past tenors, Teeksha Gunasinghe, Jani Himsara, Tamashana, they, they, they had a good spell, but they could not get any wickets.
These two batting pair, Hasinta and Hasita Boyagoda, the skipper, are dominating the Antonian bowling lineup at the current situation. And here is Nimnaka Jayatilaka for you. Oh, the young blood of St. Anthony's and the key bowler for the St. Anthony's College bowling lineup. So Altaf, I would just make sure, I would promise you, if this bowler like continues the ball like 2 or 3 overs, I'm definitely sure he would be able to get a breakthrough, which Antonian bowling lineup is expecting at the moment. So Altaf, do you think
the United Nations?
Specialist in sports medicine in Australia. I want to become a neurologist and work in Canada.
I want to specialize in gynecology.
Orthopedic surgeon in the USA.
My ambition is to be a cardiothoracic surgeon.
I want to become a researcher in stem cell technology.
My dream is to become a pediatrician and help children.
IMC is a specialist in medical and healthcare education, pre-medical programs, student placement, postgraduate training, and training of overseas medical licensing examinations. IMC provides exceptional academic and research opportunities for you to become a notable, leading medical practitioner in the world's best medical healthcare systems. Through our dedicated and professional services, we provide you an ultimate gateway for you to realize your global for you to realize your global
would be bowling for like continuously 2 or 3 overs. Definitely this young blood would be able to get a breakthrough to this Antonian bowling lineup. As I said, you Altaf, now he has been able to get that breakthrough which was expected by the Antonian bowling lineup throughout this bowling change. So Altaf, do you think this would be a turning point in the
for you to realize your global
Yeah, we'll be expecting Pubudu Bandara next. Yeah, he's walking towards the field.
And also Altaf, he too looks like a quite good batsman, and with his build we can see that he's having a strong forearms. And do you think that he would be like a power hitter in the center?
Yes, he would be a power hitter, but he needs to settle. He needs to spend about 10 minutes learning the Antonian pitch, the bowlers. It would take some time, but until now, the Antonians can keep it calm and controlled.
Yes, definitely, Aldaf. I agree with you because even a good batsman can't be settled like as he all of a sudden he goes to the pitch, because he must read the pitch very well, and he must know or learn about the pitch. Especially Antonian pitch is a bit like a quite special pitches what we can see in Kandy as Askiri also, because these two are being maintained very well by the school management teams, and I would like to remind the administrators who have been
as Askiri also, because these two are being maintained very well by the school management teams.
To dominate the Antonian bowling lineup, which was like success few balls ago. So Altaf, do you think with the time these two batsmen will be able to build up a good partnership in the center after the power play overs?
They will be trying to build up a good partnership. Yeah, but Hasinta is out, but Hasinta Boyogada, the bigger hitter, is still there. They did not remove the main man. Yeah, they didn't remove the bigger hitter Hasinta Boyogada, but they removed Hasin.
And also, definitely, Altaf and the Trinity and batting lineups look quite okay, and it's quite normal, and there's no any changes in the batting order, as we have got the batting order. That's next. The player who entered is Pupul Bandar, and he looks like he's trying to be being settled in the middle at the moment. And we saw that like the couple of balls before he was try to defense, and he doesn't even attempt to go for the big shots, but I feel that after like 2 or 3 overs go he would try to go with those big shots, because I saw that the way how he was batting at the Trinity and big match, and there was a chance of appeal, and the umpire didn't see there anything there, Altaf. And do you think now through using these spinners, the Antonian skippers try to do something different on the Trinity and batting lineup?
Antonians tried to get some 2 or 3 early wickets. They were not so successful, and they got the wicket after the power play overs. Even that's okay, but they should have got a wicket or two before the power play overs. So the match should be in the Antonian side. But now the Trinitians have been taking the match towards their side.
Yes, definitely, Altaf. We saw at the current, but even though, to be honest, I would say that.
Pudhu Bandara back on strike. Yeah, Pudhu Bandara has been taking for a slow start at the moment, and it's well defended.